Hello. I don't really know what to say, but this is my first video on my channel. I'm not doing this to impress anyone or get views. I'm not going to tell anyone that I have it. It's more just a place for me to talk and put it out there and have that as a form of secrecy. Yeah. I don't know, I hope if anybody does see these that they can find some form of comfort in them, because I'm not really trying to force anything onto anyone or teach a lesson. I'm more just doing this for myself. So yeah, we'll get into what I wanted to talk about on this video. It's more like an introduction and more to do with how right now in life I feel like I'm at rock bottom. It feels like I've lost everything, and everything is just going the complete opposite of how I expected it to. This entire year, obviously there were good aspects, but they're gone now. But the one thing I've learned this year is that people, no matter how much you love them, they will come in and out of your life constantly. And I don't mean the same people, I just mean people in general. And this year, definitely, I've lost so many people. And not in the way that you would lose someone, I mean in the fact that they left. And as sad as it is, I have changed a lot. And I think people have this wrong idea of me in the head, where they seem to think that I'm this person that I'm just not. And it's really upsetting. But I am also excited. I am so excited for my future, to see how I'm going to change. And I know that when I see these people again, they are going to be surprised. Because I'm going to be different, and I'm going to be a better person. I'm going to be my fullest potential. And I don't know, it's a funny thing to talk about, because no one really likes change. No one can just sit there and go, I'm happy about that, because there's a form of comfort in people, obviously. And this year so far, having all the people that I cared so deeply about, it's just really changed the way that I think. And in a way, it is a good thing, and it is going to help. I'm 19. I'm not in my 30s. I'm not in my 40s. I'm not in my 20s. I'm 19 years old, and I've just started my life. And I think it is gonna teach me a lesson to adjust and get used to these things, because it is really something that people struggle with, and especially me, but everyone. No one wants to see the people that they love leave and never come back. But it all leads back to the fact that people change, and sometimes it's not for the best, and people do change for the worst, and you don't want to see those people again. I'm really sorry about my light keeps turning off. But yeah, I'll probably do another video on stuff like this and talking, because that's what this is for. A digital diary. It's a digital diary, and it's where I'm going to be doing my talking and sort of tracking how I'm doing. And yeah, but change and the fact that people constantly come in and out of your life such a big thing, and it's really overlooked. And I don't mean the fact that they leave, I mean how people deal with it and how people aren't used to it, because it is terrifying. But yeah, I don't know. Like, if you'd gone to me at the start of this year and said everything that has happened to me up until this point, said that's going to happen to you, I wouldn't have believed you at all. And it is just insane how so many little incremental things, and it's so many tiny little bad things happening, amount up to such a bad feeling. Like, this year has been the worst year of my life. But I've kept on pushing. I've kept on moving. I've kept myself up. No matter what's happened, I'm still motivated to change. And I do think it is because I'm too scared for things to change again. That I tell myself, I'm like, if I do this, it won't. If I do this, it can't. And you are in control of your own life. No matter what anyone says, you are the one in control. But anything outside of that, anything that where other people can make the decision, you have no jurisdiction. You have no choice in that, and that's something that I've come to terms with recently, and it's really scary, but it's good. Like, for example, going through a breakup, I've just gone through one. Obviously, I'm not going to say anything personal because that's not fair, but I don't think I've ever felt so hurt from something like this. I don't want to go into too much depth because that's not fair, but I have been looking at the positives, and I have been sort of, I don't know, like the day after it happened, and I do really struggle mentally. I struggle, and I can get low, and I can really feel it. But the day after it happened, I stood up, went to the bathroom, looked at myself in the mirror, and I hated myself, and I really talked down to myself for that entire day. And the day after, it was even worse. That was just about a month ago now. It's coming up on a month. And there hasn't been a day where I haven't thought about her. But I don't know, it got to the point where if you aren't happy, only you can change that. No one's going to magically come and save you and make you feel fine. Only you can save it. And it's something that people don't realise. And like, I looked at myself in the mirror, hated what I saw, and since then, going to the gym, training, eating, everything, I've done it to 100% of the effort that I had to give. And I don't mean 100% every day, 100% effort. I mean, say if I'm feeling like, I've only got about 20% in me today, if I give all of that 20%, I've given 100. I think growth and change is something that everybody needs to go through, because a lot of people, especially my generation, don't experience it. They don't go through these things, and I think there are people who have been very lucky to not have anything bad happen in their life to the point where they need to change and they need to mature early and really clamp down on what they're doing. And I don't know, I'm not putting anyone down. If that's your life, congratulations, because it's so much better than so many others. But I do believe that maturity and maturing in general and changing as a person, especially after this, like, it's only been a month, and I think I have changed mentally the most I have in my entire life. I've changed more in the past 3 to 4 weeks than I have in the past 19 years. Sorry. And yeah, I don't know, I'll probably keep this video at around 10 minutes. Like, it's just hit 10 minutes now, but if anyone's going to see it, and I'm not bothered. I'm not doing it for anyone except myself. But, yeah. Right. It's 12 minutes past midnight, and I've got a shocking day tomorrow, so need to get some sleep. But yeah, I'm starting